Hey folks, E. King here, and I'm going to share a tip with you so you can use it in court if need be. And if your attorney is doing this one thing, fire him immediately because he's going to get you sent to jail. Okay, so this guy is involved in a local case from my hometown, and what he did is he tried to rob a retail store, and in the process he shot a customer so severely, her injuries were so severe that she had to have both her arms and legs amputated. All right, so he's on trial for this right now, and I'm going to play this news clip about it, and I want you to pay particular attention to how his attorney is handling his defense.
Starting Monday, James Phillips is acting as his own attorney in this trial. Cake's Lily Wu is live now at the Sedgwick County Courthouse with the very latest.
Well, Jim, the jury has not started deliberations on this case, but they did hear closing arguments this afternoon. At one point, it became emotional for family and friends of one of the victims, Julie Dombo. And as you heard, the defendant is representing himself in court today. James Phillips chose not to take the stand in his defense, but he did bring forward one of the state's witnesses, Detective Bart Evans, who interviewed him following his arrest. During closing arguments, Phillips reiterated that his intent was not to kill two people that day, but prosecutors say his actions spoke louder.
Those actions of firing a lethal weapon at two individuals speaks much louder than the cries of denial or the claim that he has accepted total responsibility, because he has not accepted responsibility. He has not accepted responsibility for the most significant decisions he made.
I take responsibility. I am the reason why she has no arms and legs. I shot Ms. Dombo. Ms. Dombo was attempting to leave that store, and I shot her.
Phillips is accused of attempting to rob the AT&T store in Derby, where he shot customer Julie Dombo twice. Phillips then led police on a chase where he shot at a Derby police officer 3 times. Again, the jury will be back on Monday to start deliberations on this case. Phillips does face 9 charges, including attempted capital murder and attempted first-degree murder, among other charges.
So the prosecutor actually had a good point here this time. Normally I'm not pro-prosecutor, but in this instance she was totally right when she stated that he hasn't taken responsibility yet. That was pretty obvious with his narcissistic entitlement mentality, which he displayed repeatedly by saying, hey, I shot her. Okay, asked and answered, dude, we got that the 100th time you've said it, you know. But it's this entitlement generation, they're so stuck on themselves, just like he is. He is so stuck on himself that he actually thinks he's going to win the case. Dude, if you wasn't smart enough to successfully rob a store, what makes you think you're going to be smart enough to successfully defend yourself at failing to rob the store successfully? That in itself just doesn't make sense. So here's your obvious tip. If you still need me to say it, here it goes, okay, guys? There's a saying in the criminal justice field that goes like this: the attorney that represents himself has a fool for a client. Okay, so now I know the jury still is out until Monday, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. All right, I'm calling guilty. How about you? What do you think? Let me know what you think. Leave your comments. Let's get some dialogue going here. Actually, I'd like to hear about some case where somebody actually did represent themselves and won. All right, while you're at it, hit that like button for me. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, so that you can stay up to date on all my latest content. That's going to do it for now, folks. Just know that myself and the entire Ben group is always watching over you, so just let me know if there is ever anything that I can do to help you out in business or otherwise.